Guys, welcome back to my channel, and I have a special guest. Say hi.
Hi. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Okay, it's enough. That's enough. Shut the... Y'all, I have Akila with me today, and we're gonna be reading. We're gonna be reading Reddit stories while I do my makeup, as you can see, because I got a lot going on this desk. But we're gonna be doing the AITA. I can't cuss on this channel because that's bad. We're gonna look for the first story, and then we'll be back. Am I the a-hole for kidnapping my baby, causing my husband to have a panic attack?
I thought it was her baby.
Sometimes you can still kidnap your own children. It's still kidnapping if, like, you know, you causing harm or intent or something. I don't know. I'm not a police officer. I, 29 female, recently started working again after having my daughter, 4-month-old, love children. Oh, daycare is too expensive, so my husband, 35 male, reluctantly agreed to stay home. It's important to know that he's been unemployed since 2021. Oh, who's paying the bills? Okay, she's paying the bills. She's the money maker. So he receives benefits. It's also important to know that he's extremely lazy. He doesn't cook, clean, or help out in any way.
So you basically have another kid at the house?
I was nervous about leaving her home with her father, but I had no choice. When I came back from work, she was clean and sleeping. The next few times I came home, he was either playing with her, feeding her, or out for a walk with her. I was happy. Okay, she was happy. See? Things are starting. She was happy, alright? A few days ago, my neighbor told me that as soon as I leave, the baby cries, and she cries for hours. Okay. My neighbor said that she knocked on her door, and he finally answered it. He was sleeping. Bro, how does that work? Bro, it's your child. I concluded that he sleeps all day and night before I come home, and he pretends to care for her.
Pretends? So wait a minute. Before we go on the story. So basically what my brain is getting right now.
Right.
He knows the time his wife gets off of work.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to make sure in his everlasting power, by the time that the wife get off of work, the baby needs to be wipe changed and clean.
Yep. Pretty much, like, exactly to BT. I decided to take the day off of work. I left home at my regular time, waited 30 minutes, and then went home. Sure enough, he was knocked out. Dang. Sleep with his stupid noise-canceling headphones on. I went to my daughter's room, scooped her up, and took her to my friend's house. I waited about 2 hours, and I finally called him to tell him that I was coming home early. He called me back saying that he can't find the baby. She's funny for that. She's hilarious for that. He told me that he was going to call the police, but before he did, I told him what I did. He called me a a-hole and a lot of other words too. When I got home, his mother was there calming his nerves because he had a panic attack. Oh, okay. She also called me a a-hole. Oh, so not only is your husband calling you a-hole, but his mama calling you a-hole? Oh, bro, like, you're a mother.
You need to be beating on her son because why are you not watching your grandbaby?
For real, like,
why are you not your son for not watching your grandbaby?
You're a mother. You should know better. That's my thing. That's your child. You're taking care of your child right now because he wasn't taking care of his child. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Someone's lying.
Someone isn't doing their job.
Shoot. My husband decided to sleep at her house. Okay. Family members are telling me that I'm a terrible person. I know that it was extreme. I don't think she is either. Girl, I know that it was extreme, but I don't know if I would consider myself to be an a-hole. Oh, she has an update. Hold on. So here's an update. She said update. So I created this account just to post my story. I'm not a big Reddit user. I missed so many wonderful messages from people. The last few days have been crazy. Once I finally told everyone what happened, many took my side. My ex-husband and mother-in-law still think I'm a jerk. My friend allowed my daughter and I to move in with her, which is nice. We were living in a bad area before, so this can be a fresh start. My ex-husband has not asked to see my daughter for the past week. If you don't want to be a father, just say that. Online, he's saying how I ruined his youth by trapping him with the baby. Sir, having a baby is a two-person job. I don't think she trapped you, Bookie.
He's 35. What youth?
Like, come on now.
She 40. What youth?
Man is, sir, no offense, but you're 35. You don't have no youth. She a lot younger than you. it's time for you to settle down. It's time for you to settle down. Too old for this.
You married this woman,
True.
thinking you was gonna have some type of youth. You got her knocked up, got her pregnant. Your youth was out the window the second she told you was pregnant.
So you don't got no youth no more. So I had to break it to you.
You didn't want to be a pappy, just say that.
A pappy. Oh my god. Online he's saying how ruined his youth by trapping him with a baby. I don't care anymore. I'm in a nice routine with my daughter. I took her to the hospital and they found signs of neglect. I wonder why. I explained the situation. The daughter advised me to press charges against my ex-husband. I think I will. But I'm safe. My daughter is safe. To be honest, I probably won't come back on Reddit, but I wanted to thank everyone for everything. At least it's a happy ending.
She needs to come back on Reddit and let us know if she pressed charges or not.
Seriously, I want to know. I want to know if there's going to be a trial. I will come. I will travel to wherever you are.
Because in your right mind, what makes you just not decide to take care of your child?
Seriously, like you must have some serious mental issues.
Talking about some, oh, you took my future, sir.
Like if you didn't want to have a baby, you could have said that earlier. Even then, she ain't trapped you having a baby. You could have been there. You could have been said, I don't want this baby, so I'm not gonna beat up my baby. Okay, you still a bitch. You still a deadbeat dad. But at least you're telling your truth earlier. At least you're not ruining someone else's life. That's a baby. That baby ain't even grown up yet. That baby 4 months and you already doing some BS. It's a no for me.
You're just weird, bro.
It's a no for me. Alright, next story. Am I the a-hole for telling a pregnant woman to sit on the ground instead of giving her my seat?
You better be crippled.
You better be joking. Okay, so my nephews both graduated from high school this morning and I wanted to sit up front, so I camped out a bit in front of the entrance. I brought my phone and camping chair and my headphones to listen to my show. Okay, she's there to support her nephews. That's adorable. All right. About 40 minutes before the school would let us inside, a pregnant woman got next to me since somebody let her in line. I assume her partner. She asked me within 5 minutes, politely, admittedly, so she did ask nicely, if she could have my chair as she was going to have trouble standing the whole time. I said, no, sorry, I needed more. Oh. Wait. Wait. Honestly, he said, no, sorry, I needed more because she has bad feet / kidney, not kidneys, bad feet / knees. Okay, I understand that. I don't know who's like, I don't know which one is worse, being pregnant or having bad knees. I don't know.
Being pregnant.
We're gonna see. Okay. And went back to my thing. She asked me again within 2 minutes and the answer was the same. She, however, got a little mad at me and said that she was going to be struggling the whole time and asked her partner to tell me. He asked me himself politely and I again responded that sorry, but I needed more, and suggested she could wait in their car or just sit in the ground. At this point, the husband directly called me an a-hole but left me alone. Am I the a-hole? Oh. Okay, some of the comments. You refused to give up the chair you brought because you needed it due to your own health conditions. I do feel for... Okay. Close my door. Yes, I do feel for the woman, but she and her partner should have brought their own chairs and not assume they were entitled to yours.
I feel like that commenter, and it's kind of a 50-50 situation. Like, that woman has health problems. I understand you got bad back and knee problems, but then again, that woman is pregnant. And again, she did not state how far along this woman was with her pregnancy.
True. She could have been giving birth right then.
True. But even if that's the case, your husband saw that you're pregnant. You and your husband wake up every day. Oh, baby girl, I see you. Hey, girl, how you doing? And you're going to go see whoever day is to graduate. You didn't think to go bring a chair?
Okay.
Even people who ain't pregnant. Like, you know how you go to like a fireworks show, if you ever been to one, and you see people with like lawn chairs and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. You still got to bring yourself a chair.
You're pregnant. And not only that it's you and your husband. You know that you're pregnant. You know where you're going. Other people that have problems brought their own chairs because they know that they have problems. So you should have done the same, simply like that. But yeah, I mean, she's not really entitled to give up her seat, you know. So
even Rosa Parks didn't give up her seat.
We going to the next story. Just because you said that, that's why we going to the next story. Okay, this one, I feel like this would be me. You ready?
I'm scared.
Am I the a-hole for agreeing with my sister after she accused me of not liking her or caring what's going on in her life?
That's me.
I mean, it sounds like your sister just being straightforward, but let's get into the story. So I'm guessing, okay, so I, 22-year-old female, have 3 younger sisters. One is 20, her name's Ariel. One is 14, her name's Lily. One is 12, and her name's Michelle. That's adorable. Love the name Michelle. From Fuller House. Love Michelle. All right. My parents have always been very open about favoring Ariel over the rest of us. Likely because Ariel has a more social and extroverted personality type. Like our parents, whereas me, Lily, and Michelle are more quiet and usually stick to a small group of friends. Ariel also was the only sibling who shared certain hobbies with her dad, so he especially, but still both of our parents, which showed favoritism to Ariel through things such as being involved in her hobbies, having an active interest in her social life, praising her accomplishments, there you go, and getting her nicer presents, whereas I did not receive that treatment, and Lily and Michelle currently do not either. I know that our parents are the ones choosing to openly favorite Ariel, and their favoritism isn't her fault directly. But Ariel recognizes the favoritism to the point of being able to verbally acknowledge it, yet is okay with it since she's the favorite. I mean, I would be okay with it too. My parents, giving me all these gifts and stuff, I'm their favorite. I'm not gonna be mad. Like, shoot.
I'm feeling some type of way about it, but like, hey.
That sound, I don't know. That sounds kind of nice. Sounds kind of nice to me. Okay. She actually rubs it. Okay, she actually rubs it in my, Lily, and Michelle's faces. Just a week ago, just a few weeks ago, Ariel told Lily and Michelle that it was their faults that our dad ignores them by saying something along the lines of, he'd be interested in you as well if you were good at XYZ or blah, blah, blah. If you want that, then you should try getting into XYZ or blah, blah, blah. I only talk to our parents to stay close to Lily and Michelle. I don't make any effort to be involved with Ariel at all. I wouldn't either, because why would you say that? We was cool. And then you had to go and say that. This school year, both Lily and Michelle made the honor roll at their school. Since our mom, right? Okay. I don't know. Is honor roll like all A's or A's and B's?
It's like you have an AB honor roll and then you have all A honor roll.
Okay. I used to make those.
Me too. I stopped after middle school. I stopped after 5th grade.
We have not been on our grind lately. It's okay. We're gonna make it back.
I don't know. So what's like that?
This is really sad. All right. Since our mom didn't acknowledge it beyond an "oh, good job," wow, okay, and our dad didn't acknowledge it at all, I took Lily and Michelle to Dave and Buster's and some of their other favorite spots to celebrate. I admit we stayed out pretty late. My parents were spending the night somewhere else, so only Ariel was home by the time we got back. After Lily and Michelle went to bed, I was preparing to leave when Ariel asked to talk. Ariel brought up that I hadn't come to her graduation. I told Ariel that she never came to any of my graduations, plus she didn't even ask me to be at hers. Ariel told me her birthday last month was bad enough because a lot less people came than she expected, and I didn't get her a present when I clearly had the money to take Lily and Michelle out. Ariel accused me of not liking her or caring about what's going on in her life. I told Ariel in as objective a way as possible that her accusation was true. Okay. For the reason. Okay. For the reasons. Okay. Her accusation was true for the reasons explained in the second paragraph. She said herself, "We aren't worthy of being our parents' favorite, like she is. So, just leave us be." Ariel cried, but I was too tired to deal with her and just went home. Same. I talked to some friends about the situation, and a few told me that they feel bad for Ariel. Couldn't be me. Right.
I don't feel bad for her.
Couldn't be me. But alright. She's also a victim of our parents' favoritism, and now she has to watch her sisters be super close to one another while she's the odd one out. Am I the a-hole for still arguing with my friends that Ariel is now 20 and is no victim now that she's an adult? I don't think that she's the a-hole. And Ariel.
Wait a minute. You still being favoritism by still being the favorite to your parents, and like your parents still like favoritism and all that, and you're 20 at your big adult dinosaur age. Over here. allowing it to happen, knowing you still have little siblings who deserve that love and that support from your parents, and you're not saying anything, stepping up to it.
They could really need that support right now. You taking all that, like that little. She's 12. She's 12. You're 20. What do you need that for? Come on, like, come on. And okay, I understand what they're saying, but she's 20 now. You can open your mouth.
She should have opened her eyes at the age of 16.
Like, ain't no way. You too grown. You too grown.
That self-entitled that you don't see that you're being treated better than everybody else.
I mean, obviously, it's obvious that she sees it. She just don't care. And then surprised when other people like.
If you're throwing it in everybody's face, obviously you see it.
Yeah.
But like, now all of a sudden you want to play victim because your sister didn't come to your graduation and you give me your birthday?
Like, girly, whose fault is that?
I wouldn't give you that either. Ask mom and dad. They got it for you.
They really do. They got the money, but nah, they let her at the house alone. It's okay. But like, I want to hear the perspective of the other two sisters. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear what they're going through. I want to hear how they feel about Ariel.
Me too.
Expose her.
Expose Ariel.
Am I the a-hole for not telling my mom the gender of my baby?
Oh.
Let's get into it. My boyfriend and I found out that we were pregnant, and we decided to wait till closer to the end of the first trimester to tell family. Because this will be the first child of this generation on my family side, we wanted to make sure all the announcements were special. He wanted to tell my parents first, since we knew this would be a big deal. We had planned to do something for Mother's Day, as it was the following weekend after we received our first ultrasound pictures. Unfortunately, trying to schedule this without tipping off my parents was difficult, and it ended up being pushed back a week. During that time, my boyfriend slipped a few of his family members. He slipped, okay, so he told them on accident. It's okay. So we did a cute reveal for my parents, and they were excited, but I could tell my mom was hurt that some of his family members knew before she did. Okay, 1, get over it. 2, no one cares. Like, it's not about you. But we are getting close to our anatomy scan, and we are super excited to find out the gender of our baby. We want to find out.
Ain't that's when I'm sorry to interrupt you. Ain't that's when you can see like the baby's skin and all that, and it look a little gross?
I'm not a doctor. I don't think that's exact. I don't think that's it. Okay. We are getting close to our anatomy scan, and we are super excited to find out the gender of our baby. We want to find out privately and then host a reveal party for family. We had planned on doing this party a month after finding out, not only to put together a registry, but also so my brother, who is military, would be able to attend. That's adorable! Yay! We love brothers that are in the military. I'm just gonna put that out there. My mother called me asking when my anatomy scan was. Me not thinking anything of it, I told her when it was scheduled for. She then started rambling on about plans she had for gender reveals and things she needs to buy and planning that she needs to do. I stopped her and said she wouldn't be finding out the gender of the baby until we did our party a month later. She flipped out, saying I was being disrespectful towards her and that keeping something like this from your mother isn't something you do. Girl, shut up. Anyways, she even brought up that other people found out I was pregnant before her, and she had to wait till I was much farther along than finding out immediately. I don't really like confrontation, so I laughed it off while explaining how a gender reveal party works and what we had planned. She then said she was excited to be the holder of the gender. Girl, what? Who said that you was gonna do that? Where are you getting this information from? She then said she was excited to be the holder of the gender and wanted to surprise us and see our reactions. This screws up everything she wanted to plan. She then demanded if we were going to do things this way, we planned the party for the day after the anatomy scan. I wouldn't mind readjusting the date, but nothing that close will work for us and what we need to have done prior to planning the party. There was also the concern of wanting to wait till my brother could be in town, which not only my mother, but my father flipped out on, saying not to rely on him to even show up. I've never seen my brother as unreliable before, and with how excited he was to be an uncle, I don't see how they are so upset over this fact. My mother even went on to say that she's the grandparent, to which I responded that he's the uncle. He's family and he wanted to be there, and she didn't seem to care. I feel like this is putting a lot of stress on me and making a problem that doesn't need to exist. Am I the a-hole?
No.
I don't think so either.
Your mama don't need to come to the baby shower.
Yeah, your mama, I understand she's excited. What mother wouldn't be excited? But she's going about it the wrong way. Completely going about it the wrong way. This sounds juicy. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Am I the a-hole from wanting to keep my kids away from my brother?
Oh, is he molested?
We're gonna find out. I, 25 female, have 2 girls, 3 and 2 years old. One of them, the 2-year-old, is a fiery little redhead who sometimes likes to wake up in the middle of the night and then not go back to sleep. The other one is in her questions phase, and when you don't understand what she's saying because she's 3, she gets pretty frustrated and tries to repeat it again. But it sounds rude sometimes, like she thinks we're the idiot for not understanding what she says. That's adorable, but I still don't want kids. Y'all can keep that. So the other day, my husband, 27 male, my brother, 23 male, my friend and I were all in a Discord server playing a game and chatting.
That's your big age.
Now it's your honestly though, I feel like that's still gonna be us. We still gonna be playing Roblox at 50 years old. So
Yeah, that's Roblox, but this one.
I feel like we just being us, you know? You don't think they being us? Honestly, my opinion, I think y'all should continue being on Discord servers, doing whatever you want to do, you know? But Akila's special, you know? Y'all know how she is.
Special? I just found that outrageous.
Well, I mean, are you not special?
No.
My friend had recently had a baby, and he was talking to his kid, who I'll call Mary. He told Mary have a little.
And this grown adult that just had this baby also playing Discord too?
Yeah.
Y'all need to do that.
Let them be. Like, they just living their life, live life, breathe it, you know? They ain't know how they're gonna get there. Oh. He told Mary not to take his phone. And then when I chuckled, he said, yeah, you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Sarcastically. What?
What does that mean?
That's what. Okay. I laughed some more and told a few stories of what he had to look forward to, as in Mary, as Mary got older. One of the stories was how we were in the store, and the lady next to me said, "Where's my phone?" And my oldest tried to give her my phone. There was some laughing, and my friend said, "Aw, she's just being a sweet kid. She was trying to help." My brother ended up laughing and saying, "She's not sweet. She's a little B word."
Brother? I guess that's better than being a molester.
Oh my God. Yeah, so she's a little B word apparently. I'll admit I got angry and immediately muted my microphone and stopped playing the game for a bit. I heard my brother say, "Oh, she's mad." Okay, you just called her kid a little B word. What you think?
Called your niece, nephew, whatever the gender is, a little.
They're all girls.
Oh, you just called your niece a B word.
Yeah, sir. I would be mad too. You called my child. Not only is that your niece, that's my child. You just called my child a B word. Okay, I heard my brother say, "Oh, she's mad." And my husband chimed in with, "Well, maybe don't call our kid a B word," and she would be. I talked to my mom about it, and she says I'm overreacting by being angry and that my brother loves the girls and I should forgive him and move on. As a mother, how do you say that? Like, what's going on?
You're supposed to be on my side.
Like, as a mother, you have children. And you think that's okay? The brother must be the older one. Maybe that's the firstborn. They treat their firstborns like kings and queens. Let me see how old he is.
No, he must be.
No, he's the younger. He's the baby. He's the baby boy. Yep.
That would make more sense.
Yep. We gonna read some. Okay. My husband says he understands why I'm upset, but that I shouldn't stop my brother from seeing the girls. I slept on it and I admit I'm still angry, but a part of me can't help but wonder if I shouldn't be. Like, maybe he was just joking and I'm throwing it out of proportion. Right, that's what I'm like, no. Am I the a-hole for not wanting Kim around the girls if that's what he thinks? Alright, here's the edit to add. Thank you all for the comments. I'm reading them and even listening to the ones who said I was overreacting. So mom talked to my brother, and after that he came over and asked he came over and said he was sorry and he shouldn't have said it, and asked if we could just move on. I'm gonna sit my husband down and explain why it bugged me so much, and I figure out and figure out why it didn't bother him as much as it did me. That is a really good question because I would think that, like, I don't know, like, these are your little girls too. I think you had the same reaction. Why, like, it's not like it was his brother. It was her brother. I understand if it was his brother and, like, I don't know, they had a close bond or something. And,
Yeah.
you know, but, like, no, this was her brother. Like, I don't know how close y'all are, but
Why would you fix your mouth to say that about a baby?
for real.
Even if it was a joke, you shouldn't joke around and fix your mouth to say anything like that.
I just want to know why it didn't bother the dad that much or the mother. Like, those aren't your kids, but those are your grandchildren. We're gonna make it the last one. This was short, but it looks interesting. So, ready?
Yeah.
Am I the a-hole for bringing up that friend I hit on before had a revealing dress in front of a new date? So we were hanging out with the girl I have been dating for 2 months, and things are going pretty well. Let's call her Linda. At the gathering, another girl that I used to like, let's call her Carol, and I had had asked on a date, was also there and wearing a pretty fancy, in the context of the hangout, and revealing dress. Have in mind that this was a very casual board game gathering. Also, I had been totally honest with Linda about asking Carol out a long time ago, and that everything was platonic between us now. Later, when we were alone, I mentioned that I thought it was a bit weird that she was wearing such a revealing dress at a very casual board game event. To which Linda got annoyed and said I'm a pervert for thinking like that or even noticing that the dress was revealing. Am I the a-hole in this situation? Was my surprise from the dress and noticing it inappropriate, or is Linda being too sensitive and judgmental? Honestly, I'm on both of y'all sides, because
Why are you showing up to a board game in the most fanciest dress in the world? Doing good, but it's looking the way it's looking.
right, like, why are you showing up? Like, you that's like going to a I don't know, a football game or a basketball game in a prom dress. Like, what was the reason for that? But also, like,
Why are you commenting on her outfit?
yeah, like, also, like, there was no reason to bring it up. Like, I feel like that's kind of like in the context of, like, I don't know, middle schoolers just talking stuff about kids, like, you know, oh my god, why they wear no shoes, like those shoes ugly, blah 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 blah. Honestly, I feel like that's like the same.
I used to question the people on why they used to go to school looking like a highlighter.
You used to say I look like a highlighter, and I felt bullied.
Look like a highlighter. Come out to school on white with the colors on.
Exactly, and I hurt my feelings. Why are you commenting on my outfits?
I'm sorry. You remember that girl? That girl that wore that bright yellow vest to school that day, and I called her highlighter for the rest of the day.
No, because she looked like she was going to direct traffic. That's why I'm concerned. Both looked like she was going to have her arms out and to the left. So you're making out, y'all. I think everybody's in the wrong. That's simple as it is. Person A, the dude, why are you commenting on this girl's outfit? What was the reason? Did it really need it to be commented on? I think no. But hey, if that's what you feel like, if you feel like it really needed to be said, you said it, and look how it turned out. Well,
I don't know how bad the dress was.
honestly, I want to see a dress. I want to see how revealing it was. I don't think it could have been that revealing to the point where you just needed to say something. Like, there's no way you just needed to say something. Like, and like, you must have been staring at her a really long time. Like, why are you focused on her? Focus on your date. Yeah, someone says you're the a-hole. There's no reason to be commenting on what someone else is doing if it's not disrupting anyone. I agree.
Correct.
There's another one. You're the a-hole. It was not particularly inappropriate, but very unnecessary and a bit clueless to discuss the address of the girl you used to like with your girlfriend. Can't you truly not grasp that? Why do you refer to your girlfriend as Linda rather than your girlfriend? Yeah, I don't know. I think they could have just been doing that from, like, the perspective of, like, I don't know, like, just them telling the story. Yeah, just, like, I don't know, telling the story, but that is gonna be the end of this video. What did we do? Like 6, I don't know, 5 stories?
I didn't keep count.
Neither did I, but that was a lot of stories. So tell y'all what y'all think in the comments, because our opinions are just our opinions. I feel like I should, like, state that, like, these are just our opinions, so please do not get triggered. But
Don't cancel me.
yeah, don't cancel us. But state your opinions in the comments, because I want to see, like, what y'all think, because honestly, like, sometimes I can be blinded by my perspective, you know. So
Cheating weekend.
Curtis is not blinding lights, anyways. But thank you so much. Like and subscribe. I'm gonna have all of the makeup in the descriptions along with the threads, because these comments are like insane. Some of y'all be commenting and y'all be hurting these people's feelings. Like, they get it. They the a-holes. Chill. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave everything, like all the Reddit stuff and all the makeup products in the description, along with mine and Akila's socials, so you can go ahead and follow us. And amen. Everyone have a very nice night, day, evening, all of the above.
Wherever you live,
yeah, wherever you live, we're all inclusive. Oh, I didn't even show my makeup. Guys, look at my makeup. I ate that up. I really did.